Hello everyone and welcome to episode 23 of the Skyrim Let's Play series. Last episode we finally finished the main quest. It took us a very long time, but we got there, alright? And now, instead of just rushing into the next quest line that I want to do, because I already kind of know what I'm going to do, I want to take a little bit of time to do some side quests, do a little bit more, building up of my character, and just generally, not necessarily rushing into the next main quest, because I think that that's really important to keep the series kind of fresh, because if I just keep going from questline to questline, first off, it gets a little bit boring because I'm listening to a lot of the dialogue in the main quest, so it could be boring, especially in a dialogue heavy quest line. And then two, I just, I want to go off and do some other stuff. So today, hopefully, I don't know if this will fill up the whole day or not, but I do want to do Discerning the Transmundane, and obviously that's the quest to get the, Oghma Infinium, which is pretty good. It'll give my character quite a few levels, most likely, because I'm going to be doing the Path of Might, and that should increase, heavy armor, smithing, my one-handed, literally everything in the Path of Might, which is especially good for smithing because it means I can create Daedric gear, which I most likely will. I don't know whether I'm going to do it this episode or next episode or when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it eventually. This is also really good because I should be getting a few levels, most likely up to level 31 or so, which is really good because I specifically need some, okay, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to scale down this mountain. I specifically need to get more perk points right now because I am quite low on perk points. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm hurting a little bit for them. Right now, I really want to put something into my enchanting. I want to put one into my alchemy. There's a few places I want to put one, but alas, no perk points to be had. But I'll find them eventually. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that quest marker is going to reset to out here until I actively go in and out of somewhere. So unfortunately, that won't help me, but I can just go in this direction and hope for the best. I wonder, that cave might actually be where I'm wanting to go. We'll see. Now, the dungeon that I'm planning on doing, which basically the wiki tells you that this is the best one, and it is objectively the best dungeon in the game. This dungeon is really good for Discerning the Transmundane because it has, some bandits.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Now ain't this a surprise? This dungeon has just about every single blood in it. The only blood it doesn't have is High Elf, and there's quite a few places you can get High Elf blood pretty damn easily. Okay, so I don't actually know if I want to pick up the armor, but if I remember correctly, this is where... Okay, it might not have spawned yet because I haven't reached the level requirement that I set for it. Maybe that's the reason, or maybe I need to actually read something first. If you don't know, I'm pretty positive that that's where the Divine Crusader armor spawns. Alright, but let's go to this cave. This is important, of course. Alright, some Forsworn. Not what's inside this cave. Oh, this is not where I want to go. Okay, maybe that's where I want to go, that cave over there. Alright, we'll see. It shouldn't be too bad to find, to be honest. The place I'm going is Liar's Retreat, in case you're curious. Would it be up there? I don't know. I thought it was a little bit closer to over here. Let me go check. Okay, well the answer is, in case you're curious, is I was in the complete wrong place, which would explain quite a bit, to be honest. Four-Skull Redoubt, or Four-Skull, I don't even remember what this is called. This is probably still the closest place to where I'm going, because I don't actually have Cardspire or anything discovered yet, which I might discover on the way there if I can actually hit it. I'm not sure. It's a bit of mountain climbing that I don't really want to do right now. If I didn't make that mistake, I probably would have just gone to Solitude or something, but too late. Too late for regrets or anything. Alright, let's do this and then climb up this road. That's probably going to be the best way to go. So I do actually know, I'm not going to do it because it's incredibly cheesy. In fact, it's probably one of the most cheesy exploits that you can do. There's actually a really easy to do exploit for the Oghma Infinium.
I don't want some snotty elf telling me what gods I can and can't worship.
Alright. Sorry, let's go discover Carspire first. I was just curious what the Stormcloaks were doing. What was I saying? Man, I lack a train of thought consistently, always.
I want you sellswords out of my mind.
Watch your tongue, native.
Should have come here.
Bonk.
Good enough.
Colorful.
Poor bastard's better off.
Divine smile on you. My family has owned Karthwasten for generations. Rare for anyone in the Reach that isn't a Nord. Not that it does me any good. Nords think I'm working for the Forsworn. Forsworn think I'm working for the Nords.
Alright, well,
Until next time.
okay,
Finally, both of my minds are open again. Time for everyone to get back to work. Until next
you know,
time.
I swear that he was supposed to give me money for doing that, which is why I did it to begin with. But, I guess not.
I asked what you thought of the orcs, not about me. For your help,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sending word to the orc strongholds
you
that
here
you'll be
anyway.
trusted. You should be welcome there now.
So that is part of the reason why I did that. You know, it's just an easy way to get trusted by the orcish strongholds if you want to. I mean, generally, that's what I like to do anyway, because, you know, it kind of sucks that the Silverbloods, you know, come and take over this guy's mine. Like, you know, it's not his fault that he owns the mine. So obviously I come help. Just so happens he is supposed to give me money. I don't know why he didn't. I was gonna say it just so happens that he also gives me money and then it makes me trusted by the orcs, but yeah, no, that didn't exactly happen, which is a shame, but what can you do? Okay, come on, Liar's Retreat. I'm pretty positive this is it, actually. If I remember the location right, it should be up here, because I remember it having like a spike out in front of it and like some fire. Maybe it's right here. Yeah, here it is. All right. Let me jump up here, and we can remove that quest marker. Now, Liar's Retreat is actually, not going to lie, a little bit scary. I don't know how good I'm gonna be able to do here. I'm not sure. I am level 28 and I have good armor and good weapons, which is, you know, decent enough. Hopefully it'll be enough to work here. But the reason why this dungeon is scary, in case you're curious, is it's filled with a bunch of high-level Falmer. And high-level Falmer can be a bit dangerous. Harvest their blood. Ow, 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 ow. Alright. Need a little bit of healing. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited. Okay. Oh, I still hit him. I'm very excited for once I get Daedric Smithing, because once I get Daedric Smithing, as I've mentioned in the past, I can actually, I can upgrade Dawnbreaker, and that will be pretty good for me, actually. It should go from its current... Yeah, it should go up to the same as the Ebony, if not better than the Ebony. It should be better than the Ebony. Alright, I don't actually know where... I thought there was supposed to be a Wood Elf in this first room, but... Oh, there they are. Okay. There's a Wood Elf in the first room. Oh, there's a Palmer here. Wood Elf in the first room. There's an Orc in one of these back rooms. If I keep going, there's going to be a Dark Elf. And then after that, I mean, I'll clear the dungeon just to clear the dungeon. Afterwards, I want to go to a pit. And this pit has a High Elf in it. I can unfavor the clear sky shout. I do not need that in my... I'll be honest, I don't actually know if I've ever used it after that first, or the main quest. Uh-oh. Okay, Farkas. Up off, King. Oh yeah, I forgot. This place has a rock that you can just push in it. Alright, well, there's Dark Elf. Let's look, actually. Yeah, so I just have High Elf. So if I wanted to right now, I could leave the dungeon, but obviously I'm not going to. I'm not even going to lockpick that because I don't want to look at the lockpick. I'll be honest, if I could, I did not know what that noise is. Ow. Ow. I wasn't paying attention to my health because I was distracted by whatever that ungodly noise is. You know, if you guys could escape the whole time, why did you not do that earlier? Give me some lockpicks. I meant to take your septums, but I accidentally pressed tab before I picked up the septums. Yeah, so in case you guys haven't looked at, like, my mod list, which, you know, there's a likelihood that you haven't. Okay, it's getting painful. Okay, luckily I have a ton of potions, but that was scary, not gonna lie. There's still a Falmer here. A Farkas should have it. I mean, I'm gonna kill it anyway, but... Alright, here we get the long hammer from Rod. Realistically, I'm obviously never really going to use this, but... You know, it was a good find anyway. There's another Falmer up here. Oh. You know, I didn't really see much from that kill cam, but I'd like to assume that I did him in good. Alright. And off we go. Let's actually use a bit of healing. Perfect. You know, I like to get as much restoration XP as possible while I can. I'm probably going to start using more potions again once I get my alchemy up to... I was gonna say once I get my alchemy up to 60, but my alchemy is already 60. At this point, I'm just waiting on perk points. Right.
Hey, Longhammer.
Uh-oh. Some bandits. Oh, you're the bandit chief. Yeah, let's use another potion. There we go. Well, that's a set of bandits dead. Basically what happened is these bandits were camping out here. I could have a full set of steel plate if I wanted to. It's worse than ebony, so obviously I wouldn't, but I could. Yeah, so these bandits were camping out here at Liar's Retreat, and then the Falmer basically came and were like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, and possibly take some of you back as our slaves, and then killed most of the people. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. Our next stop is Halted Stream Camp. This is important. Very important. Alright. Yeah, so I actually don't need to go inside Halted Stream Camp. I could just go down here. Carefully avoiding the spikes. Harvest that blood. And now we can go back to Septimus. So in case you guys were ever curious, that right there is probably the easiest way. Maybe not the easiest, because Liar's Retreat can be a bit difficult, especially with the sheer amount of poison that every Falmer has. If you didn't know, Falmer have latent poison on their weapons and a different amount depending on what level of Falmer they are. So, you know. Alright, I've brought all the blood that you require.
I can almost hear them. I feel their life energy. Come, I will make the mixture.
Go for it, Chief. That was such a dramatic animation for presumably you just mixing blood. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love this animation. It's the same kind of like optical illusion stuff they do in what's it called?
What
Apocrypha.
is this? It's just a book. I can see. The world beyond burns in my mind. It's marvelous.
Uh-oh. Septimus? Ah, there he goes. Do I really want to take these? I'm pretty sure those are still labeled as quest items and will be stuck in my inventory forever. So instead, I'm just going to take your gear, take the Oghma Infinium, and uh-oh, there he is. Hello again, Hermaeus Mora. Can I talk to you? There you are.
Come, my champion.
I am not your champion, monster.
Who do you think brought Septimus here? Who do you think protected you on your journey to open the box and loose my knowledge on this world? Your free will is an illusion. Whether you acknowledge me or not is your own business, but I will be in your mind. Now, you have my Oghma Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages as revealed to Xarxes, my loyal servant. For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it. Now, it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
God, I hate Hermaeus Mora so much. His dialogue is so long. He's just kind of creepy and generally not a good guy. You get the gist, right? Like, out of the Daedra that I like and dislike, Hermaeus Mora is pretty high on my dislike chart. And unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with him in Apocrypha later on. Now, before we read this Oghma Infinium, there is a thing that I want to do, and that is to actually buy the Tundra Homestead. Now, I've used the Tundra Homestead a lot, and I've thought... Oh, thanks, Marcus. And I've thought about, obviously, using a different house, and I kind of have been using Golden Hill Plantations for a long time. But the thing is, right, is that Golden Hill Plantations has two...
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters.
I didn't know you could say that.
Might consider joining up myself.
You know, I don't know if Jarl Bulgriff would be too happy if you abandoned his guard and then went to go join the Dawn Guard, but you do you, I guess. Okay, let's see. Proventus should be here eventually. The best time to find him would be dinner time.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Farengar. Where the heck is Proventus? Proventus?
Another wanderer. Like my father's book.
Shut up.
Good job.
Alright, let's, what we'll do is we'll wait like 13 hours.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Alright.
It was you.
Oh, there's Proventus. Alright.
I serve
Here we go. I'd like to purchase the homestead outside the city.
Here's the key to your new home.
All right.
Enjoy your visit to
Now, the reason why I did this is that the Hunter Homestead has a lot of things that I want. It has an alchemy table. It has just a general enchanting table. It has one of those big, like, displays, you know? It has has everything you could want in a home. And as I was saying, I kind of wanted to branch out and use something different. But I'll be just completely honest, Golden Hill Plantation was just not doing it for me. Between the lack of containers in the house, like there's only one chest in the entire house. The rest of the stuff you have to put in barrels and everything, which is just kind of meh. It just generally wasn't doing it for me. The lighting was weird. Overall, not my jam. Obviously, I still own the Golden Hill Plantations, and I'm still going to use it for alchemy and stuff. But this is what I'll be using for my main base of operations from now on. In case you're curious, by the way, because I haven't really shown it off in a while, I do have plenty of gold, or I had plenty of gold. I had like 16,000. Now I only have 9,000. That was from the Golden Hill Plantations. Golden Hill Plantations is so broken. I cannot recommend you getting it enough, especially if you can get it early in a playthrough. Like, how many in-game days has taken place? 65. 65 have taken place, and I've probably made a solid 25 to 30,000 gold off of the Golden Hill Plantations. It's just so good. If you can get it, go for it. Alright, we discover the house. We can take down the kind of bill of sale from the house. And here we are. Hunter Homestead. Now this is honestly probably the best house from the kind of what's it called? The AE content. At least I think it is. And it definitely has a lot. Like if you come down here to the cellar, like look how good this is. I have how many armor mannequins is that? That's 10 mannequins. I have a bunch of display cases. I have weapon plaques. The walls are extremely bright, presumably because of Dawnbreaker. Let me unequip that real quick. I might have to remember to do that whenever I come down here, but it has a place for the dragon claws. There's a bunch of weapon racks. Has stuff up here. A place for all of the dragon priest masks, the paragons, Initiate's Ewer, your Oriel's shield. You get the gist. It has a bunch of stuff as bookcases for all of the books that I don't want to carry around in my inventory. That is that. Thunder Homestead is really, really good, and I just wanted to buy it. But, as I said earlier, I want to read the Oghma Infinium. Path of Might. So, I don't know if I ever finished my thoughts earlier, right? But I told you guys that, there is a way to read it 3 times. There used to be a glitch where you could read it an infinite amount of times if you put it on, like, a bookshelf. I don't actually know if that works anymore, but the way that you do it nowadays, or that you, like, that you read it 3 times, is if you can get a controller, connect your controller, you can press both triggers, and then at the same time press, what's it called? Oh my god, I'm blanking out so hard right now. Both triggers and then the A button at the same time. You will be able to get 3.
You've done well.
Thanks, Farkas. Alright, but that's that. That gives me the ability to make Daedric smithing. That also gives me the ability to... I don't remember what I put my other perk point into, but that's beside the point. Alright, so this chest is where I will put all of my weapons and armor that are spare. I can do that. I think I can disenchant these 2 things. Right. I can disenchant that. Alright, so what we need to do now is we need to transfer some of this stuff, and then I think I'll cap off this video after I transfer a lot of the stuff with improving Dawnbreaker. As you can see, I can improve it to legendary quality now. Obviously, if I can get my smithing potion, I can improve it quite a bit more than that, because it currently can only be improved to lower than my ebony, which, you know, not exactly that good. Alright, I really hope I have enough carry weight to carry everything at once, but I don't like my chances. Alright, let's see. Let's go upstairs. The most important stuff is probably all of this. Okay, that wasn't too bad. A lot of books. Alright, I'm still fine. I'm still fine. That was all of the stuff upstairs that I need. Let's go downstairs. The most important stuff downstairs here is in this satchel. I'm not going to be able to carry all of this, so I'm not even going to try yet. I'm going to go back later for it. Okay, there's no way I can carry all of this stuff. Let's just get some of it. Okay. And then I should be able to carry all of this. Okay, perfect. That will be trip 1. And then we'll go kind of sort that a little bit. Now, the problem with Tundra Homestead, and honestly, this isn't a problem that's related to me at all, or relevant to me at all, is that dragons will spawn semi-frequently over here. And obviously, the reason why that's not a problem is, you guys should know already, but my other house, what's it called? Golden Hill Plantation also spawns a lot of dragons. So realistically, it doesn't even matter to me because it's kind of just a side grade kind of thing, you know? It's like whatever, both of them spawn a ton of dragons, so it doesn't matter. All right, let's go put all of the books and everything away. This house is super beautiful too. I think that's the best part about it. Okay. That's supposed to be like a potions cupboard, so I'll use that as a potions cupboard. This is a bookcase. Let's spam literally everything in there. All right, perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the Axe of Whiterun over here. Because that's pretty good. I'll put the Skyforged Steel Sword on this side because this is a former sword that I used. I don't really care about anything else here. I will put my armor, my former armor, on this mannequin though. So, my silver armor. We also have Nakreen, which is that one. Everything else, though, should be irrelevant. So let's go down here. And just throw literally everything into this chest. All right, my carry weight is back down a significant amount. I can also put the diamond claw in here. Diamond claw, perfect. Let's go back up here. Apothecary Satchel. This is for all of my many things. Obviously, I would pick up more of this stuff and put it in there too, but I'm pretty sure it just respawns. It doesn't really matter. And then I can start putting... I'll just put all of the potions in this cupboard for now, and then I'll take out what I need afterwards. Alright. And finally, I can put... Oh, backpack. A lot of backpacks. Do this one, I guess. We'll put all of our soul gems in there. Trying to be really honest. One of the good things about Tundra Homestead is that it has literally every shrine scattered throughout it. I mean, it's good in the fact that you can cure any disease. I don't like how they're all just spread out throughout the whole house, though. Like, I kind of like this one more in the...
Hey, watch it.
Oh, man, it's very dark. I kind of like this one in Golden Hill Plantations a bit more with... Oh, well, it's not there because I changed it, but the ability to just pick what shrine you want. Alright, that is a lot of carry weight worth of stuff. Was that it, though? Okay, I also have all this. I don't think there's anything else that I need to worry about, though. Is there? Oh, there's a ton of potions. Okay, I'm carrying too much to be able... Oh, I'm carrying way too much to be able to run. All right, I'm going to have to make another trip after this. Gonna have to make another trip just for paralysis potions. Or poisons. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, but the reason why I'm keeping this on camera is it's giving you guys a good stock also of kind of like what I have, I feel like. You know, I would just cut this out, but, you know, I want to show you guys kind of what I've built up over the course of this playthrough. Like, I have a lot of ingots, you know, I have a lot of gear. I think it's cool to show. That was a lot of poisons and potions. Okay, the only thing I should have, yeah, is I have... The reason why I can't walk is because I have 14 dragon bones and 16 dragon scales in my inventory. That would do it. Alright. Now let's go back for all the poisons. I'll be honest, if I can't carry all of them in this one trip, I'm probably just going to leave some behind. I'm just going to leave the lesser value ones behind because I don't need the lesser value ones. Okay, I can still run. We're good.
Watch it.
Yeah, it doesn't actually weigh that much. It's just, it weighed a lot when I also had 30 various dragon stuff in my inventory. Alright, but now we kind of, you know, this was a good, decent upgrade. It gave me a place to live, you know, it gave me more space to put stuff. A base of operations, if you will. That is so many poisons. I could sell these for so much if I wanted to, but I'm way too lazy. Alright, for the last thing, let's take out these potions. So I do want to make more potions of restore health, right? But the main reason why I have yet to do so is that realistically, there's no reason to until I get another perk point to put into alchemy, which I didn't really... I should have used one now, but I didn't. What's my alchemy level? Level 64. I could obviously put another one in there. And this one, I should get this as well. So if I can get 2 perk points, which I should be able to get pretty semi-easily, that would be the best way to do that. But otherwise, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It, you know, was a nice side quest adventure and then me moving. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like at the sub button. But otherwise, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Adios.